Yesterday, a lot of season 19 news dropped, and of course, a lot of fans were excited to see the changes and how drastic some of the things are going to be changing, cross progression coming. But there are some things that not many people are talking about that you need to be aware of. Like, did you know that not everybody's even going to get cross progression at the launch of season 19? What happens if you have duplicate items coming from console to PC? Remember that video we made a couple of weeks ago about pros complaining about a specific thing that Respawn would probably listen to? Well, they listened to it and they removed it. A lot to dive into and discuss in today's video regarding season 19. So of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex Legends news related. And if you want a chance to win the Revenant Heirloom Prestige skin, you can comment down below after you've done all the following. The first thing I wanted to mention, obviously the big win. Yes, we already know from yesterday's video, cross progression is here. And according to LeakerBot, by the way, LeakerBot did say that it was coming no later than season 19. He also said that now that cross progression is here, the next big thing that Respawn are planning to do is bring back Apex Legends Mobile. And they're bringing Apex Mobile 2.0, which is actually not going to be a brand new game. It's actually going to be like kind of like the Switch version, I guess. It's basically going to be the real Apex Legends on mobile, kind of like how Fortnite was, where you can actually play with everyone. And it'll be the actual real game that you can kind of take with you. Rather than just like the same title and a very similar game with some of the different legends, it's actually going to be literally like copy and paste, which is good. It's going to be really fun if you're like caught at work or not at home or can't play your console or PC, whatever, but you want to hop into a game with your friends or you want to hop into customs with your friends. You could finally do that on mobile. I think by default, you're going to be playing with other mobile and Switch players, but I think there's like some kind of setting to tweak in there somewhere. Now, although it's really cool that cross progression is coming, not many people understood this because there was also an update from the community manager over at Apex known as Karen, who let us know that it's actually not going to be available for everyone at launch. Cross progression, she says, will be rolled out in phases over a period of time to make sure it performs properly. So if you don't see your accounts cross progressed upon launch, please be patient. You'll get a pop-up whenever it happens. And I'm assuming that this pop-up is what's on screen right now, the welcome to cross progression, where it shows all three of your accounts, all three platforms or wherever you're located, and then it's going to merge it into one. And it shows like how many cosmetics you're bringing over, how much currency you're bringing over, all of that stuff. But like I said, it's not going to be for everybody. There is a chance that you may get on launch and you don't have that option. You just have to wait your turn. I'm really hoping they don't make people wait too long, but I got a feeling that there's going to be one of those stories that's going to be like, yo, I've waited for 3 months since season 19, or I've waited for 2 months in season 19 and I still don't have it. That would really suck. Hopefully, like at least the majority of people get it. Also, another thing regarding cross progression, yesterday, Otter, who had early access content and released all these patch notes on Twitter a little early, he actually got to play the season early, got the like EA press preview and all of this stuff. And in his Twitter post, he put that cross progression was coming, that all of your accounts under the same EA ID will be merged with all the cosmetics, skins, tokens, and stats being merged under your highest level account. Well, according to Thornton Smash, that actually wasn't true, and that your stats would not be merged because they could not merge across platforms. And along with all the skins and stuff that you could merge over, there was like X amount of skins that you couldn't bring over, like Founders Editions and stuff, and like Xbox exclusive stuff. Yeah, even on the official EA website, it says that cross progression will not include stat merging. So I'm not really sure what Otter meant when he said stats. I know a lot of people are going to be really upset and sad about that. Now, there's a lot of other questions that are being asked, and one of the more prominent ones that I've been getting repeatedly, I got a lot of these questions in the comments yesterday. What's going to happen if I have a duplicate item? I.e., what if I have a Bangalore heirloom on console and a Bangalore heirloom on PC? Am I going to get 2 heirlooms? Am I going to get heirloom refunds? No, you are not. You're actually not going to get a refund on any duplicate items, nor will you be able to see 2 of those items. So if you have like 2 of the same badges, I assume you're not going to be able to put 2 of the same badges on the same banner or anything like that. You're just going to get 1 badge, 1 item, 1 of those duplicates. So you're not going to be able to get both, nor a refund at all. This was confirmed because Mulvana had asked this question. I never got an answer on this, but what if we do have duplicate items, heirloom specifically, will I be given heirloom shards in its place? And Karen, the community manager, responded and said that this was from the blog. If you have duplicate content on multiple profiles, will I be refunded for this? And unfortunately, no refunds will be issued for content acquired multiple times. The content will also not appear twice in your inventory. That was confirmed. That's not just speculation. So I know a lot of you guys had like a probable bone to pick with this. I feel like it could have definitely been done to get an heirloom refund, but of course, they're already bringing cross progression, which is surprising. I would be even more surprised if they gave you your money back. Now let's talk about what Respawn is removing in season 19. And I'm not saying this is the direct cause because of the pros and streamers complaining about this, but it is interesting because as of late, as of the last couple of months, pros and streamers have been complaining about this. And of course, Respawn nerfed it right in season 19. This is the can't see meta. A lot of pros and streamers were complaining about Bangalore and smokes and digital threats and not being able to see, and how cheese it is that you could just get shot through the smoke without being able to see. We talked about all of this for so long. I think Daltush's tweet, Imperial House tweet, PvP's tweet, so many people were tweeting about how they wanted it removed. And here you go, the official Bangalore nerf in season 19. The patch notes say that the speed duration for the boost is now reduced to about a second. The smoke lifetime has been reduced, fully cleared after 16 seconds. Stun from ult now only lasts 5 seconds, so it has also been reduced. So Bangalore got a pretty heavy nerf. So not only did Bangalore get a nerf though, the digital threat got a nerf, because the digital threat is no longer craftable in the crafter. You can only basically get lucky now inside of a supply bin. So no more it's digi day and you got to watch out because everybody's got a digi and everybody's playing Bangalore and everybody's shooting through smokes. Now Bangalore's not even probably going to be meta anymore, and digital threat is no longer even craftable anymore. So there you have it. So even if you thought it was unintentional, they definitely answered the complaining of all of these topics that we've been discussing. However, I want to let you know it was intentional. According to writer Tag Tom, who was at the EA press interview, devs directly referred to changing the can't see crap meta, and so they wanted to address Bangalore and Catalyst, and of course they also addressed the digital threat, and they did it because they wanted to get rid of this cannot see anything meta. I know it's an everlasting story of the casuals hate what the pros have to say, and the casuals think that the pros get listened to all the time, and there are some changes that the pros like basically are ambassadors for, and then it happens, and then casuals feel like everything is being changed because of popular word and streamers and opinions and all of that stuff. And I totally understand. That's why I have always said, and I will still say it to this day, you need to implement competitive rules just like Call of Duty has. You need to leave the self revive in the game and the digital threat in the game, and let it be craftable, and don't nerf the Kraber like that, and all sorts of other things. Leave things that are fun inside of pubs, and when things are not balanced in ALGS or ranked or whatever, make a competitive rule set that applies to ranked. It already applies to ALGS, where you can play in tournament mode and heat shields don't spawn. So if they don't want heat shields and they already made a tournament mode, why can't we add in more rules to the tournament mode? Put self revive back in the game and make self revive not spawn on tournament mode. The game played at a professionally high level is a total different game than the game played at a casual public match level. And I agree on one hand that the casuals shouldn't have to face the consequences of what the pro players and streamers have to complain about at their level, because they're playing two different games. On the other hand, I don't expect the pros to keep the same things in the game, and maybe some things do need to be changed. There are balances that need to take place. Give them a different rule set. I think ranked needs that rule set as well, because ranked is supposed to be a reflection of the competitive scene of the game. So yeah, a hot topic there for sure, but it wasn't just that. Apex also made a response on aim assist, because we've been hearing for quite some time that aim assist was going to get nerfed, or aim assist was definitely getting nerfed. Respawn definitely wanted to do something about it, but they were too afraid to ship out something too soon. They gave a little bit of an update on that, but it was pretty much the same thing. Devs on aim assist said specifically that we are not happy with the current state of aim assist. We want to make it less frustrating, and there are changes coming. You can count on it. But it doesn't seem like those changes are coming anytime soon. However, tweaks will happen over the next couple of years. That seems a little like way out there to be making changes, and especially say like they're definitely coming, but we're not going to wait until a couple of years. It makes me think they just don't know what they want to change about it yet, and they're just waiting for a better idea to pop up. But yeah, it's not really that much of an update, because like we already knew that they said they were going to be doing something to aim assist at some point. They just said now that it's going to be a couple of years. Even pro player for Furia saying, Respawn saying that they're working on aim assist changes, but nothing until the next couple of years, just means that they're waiting for all the pro mouse and keyboard players to leave so that everybody goes to controller, and then they can update us and say, oh well now it's not even a problem, so we're just gonna leave it. Interested to see what you guys have to say about all these topics down in the comment section below. Of course, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news related, and for a chance to win the Revenant Heirloom Prestige skin. And until the next time, we will see you all later, Gators.